Hello everyone, this is Broby1 Kenobi, also known as Kyle, and I am back here playing some Black Ops 2 on the new map Cove. And Cove is one of the 3 that are actually new maps that were not remakes of old maps. And this was actually my first match against actual players on any of the new maps. And we're playing some Search and Destroy on Cove. And I'm rocking the M8A1 with red dot and stock, which is my favorite setup for pretty much any assault rifle in this game. And yeah, I'm also running flak jacket, tactical mask, and I think toughness, maybe either toughness or scavenger, I don't remember which, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I played pretty darn well in this game. I think something like 12 and 5 or something along those lines. And I start off the first round, I think, on a 4-0. And trying really hard. But yeah, Cove, it's a pretty interesting map. At first it reminded me a bit of Crisis. A bit of like a Crisis and from the beach area, anyway, from the first Black Ops. Along with a bit of like Black Box from Modern Warfare 3, and maybe even Oasis from Modern Warfare 3. Just like the colors remind me a bit of Oasis, the beach area reminds me of Crisis, and the downed plane in the middle there kind of reminds me of like Black Box or even Turbine from this game. So anyway, it's kind of got a little bit of elements from all those. It's a pretty wide open map with a lot of long lines of sight. This one and Detour are both kind of like that. Obviously Uplink is the remake of Summit. And you know, it's a fairly small. It's got its close quarters, but it's also got its long ranges. And then you also have, what's the fourth map? Rush, which, as it would imply, is a very rush-happy map, and pretty much is a very close quarters map. So it's pretty much what you're going to be doing is rushing close quarters style with submachine guns, maybe even shotguns. You know, you can obviously, pretty much any of these maps, you can still use assault rifles, LMGs, snipers, but I think you're going to see a lot of SMGs on Rush, but I'll save that commentary for when I talk about Rush. Which I have a funny thing. I'll probably forget it by the time tomorrow comes around, so I'll just say it now. One of our friends today I was playing with, he said he's going to rush on Rush. And then another friend suggested that he should rush on Rush while listening to Rush. And I thought that was pretty funny because it's a lot of rushing. Too bad he's not Russian too, because then that would really be funny. But anyway, so yeah, Cove. What can I say about Cove besides that? I don't know, I kind of like it so far. You know, again, it's hard to say. I've only played, I think, 2 matches on it so far against people. But it seemed to play pretty well for me. And especially with this M8, I don't know why in the middle of this match you'll see me switch to a different gun. And I don't know why I switched off the M8, because I was owning with the M8. And very much enjoying it. I actually really started to like the M8 for Search and Destroy. The freaking thing fires laser beams. And anywho, kind of just rambling on about nothing here. And wow, our teammate's running a lodestar. I just realized that. That's pretty silly. Anywho, where are we at here? Wow, this is a long Search and Destroy match. We're already 4 minutes in, and we're only on the third round? Yeah, wow, crazy, ridiculous. But I mean, I played pretty well, but our teammates really didn't. So, you know, you'll see what the outcome is at the end. And it was a close match, and obviously it's 10 minutes, so it went down to the wire. Again, trying not to spoil it, because otherwise maybe you just won't even watch the end. I don't know how you guys like to play this game. And I was telling this guy, like, I wasn't in game chat, I was in party chat, but I kept saying, yo, check A, check A, check A, and then ready? Oh, guess what just happened? He planted A, but he gets him, cleans up the kill, grabs the defuse, and we're good to go. So, yeah. You know, Search and Destroy, I used to play a lot of it in Black Ops 1. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this several times, but I'm going to mention it again because, well, here we are in Black Ops 2, and here I am playing Search and Destroy and doing pretty well. I don't think it's any coincidence that I used to be pretty darn good at it in Black Ops 1, and now it's kind of carrying over to Black Ops 2 whenever the few times I actually do play Search is. I actually like it better in these mosh pits because you typically don't get people who play Search all the time. You'll typically just get people who like to play, you know, any game mode, and that's pretty much how I am. I'll play pretty much anything. And you see right here I switched to the FAL for no apparent reason, and you'll see I don't do very well with it for whatever reason. I decided to change, and it does not work out for me. And yeah, so I don't know, these new maps, as I mentioned in the previous commentary that hopefully you will have watched, but if you're watching this one first, my impression on the new maps is they are pretty good so far. I only played one match on Detour, and only 2 on Cove, and a few on Rush, and a few on Uplink. Obviously Uplink is Summit remade, so it's pretty much, I have a good idea of how it's going to play, and I like it. You know, it's still very different from Black Ops 1, and it's the same thing that happened kind of with Studio, where a lot of people kind of expected the old firing range, and it doesn't play like that anymore, especially given the way that people play these days. A lot of people like to, I hate to just like point out the obvious and say camp, but well, yeah, they like to camp. And it's pretty much what you're looking at in this game, is people do enjoy camping. And that's what you seem to get on Studio now, is you get people who camp up in the castle, and then you get people who camp up in the tower. And, you know, Summit doesn't really, so far, it doesn't have like those kind of spots where you can have the typical campers like that. You know, we'll see as the game plays on. I've only played the maps a handful of times so far, so my opinion is very subject to change, but I've been getting a pretty good impression for the most part out of all of these maps so far. And the whole new maps idea has definitely renewed my sense in playing Black Ops 2, which, if you don't know, I have not been playing a lot of. And these are probably the first 2 commentaries I've recorded on this in a few weeks, and including even Road to Commander, which I haven't posted in about 2 to 3 weeks at this point. I haven't actually played Road to Commander since the very beginning of May, so it's been almost 2 months since I played on that account. So I hope you guys will forgive me. If you wanted to see the end of that, well, it will come at some point. I should have played this past weekend when it was double XP, but for whatever reason I had decided that I wanted to not play. Friday night I think I just wanted to play on my main account. Saturday night I was with a lady friend, and Sunday night I don't remember what happened, but I ended up, I think, on Minecraft instead, because I've been really enjoying my Feed the Beast. As you guys have probably noticed, I have been playing a lot of Feed the Beast, so, you know, there's that. You know, I'm trying to just do what I enjoy. You know, I started this YouTube thing just to do what I enjoy, and, you know, I'm not making money on it right now. It's just a hobby of mine, and I post daily videos, so I feel like that's a pretty good accomplishment, and it is kind of a pain that I'm still under 100 subscribers for all the work I have put into this, and, but, you know, it is what it is. I have a full-time job where I'm making plenty of money, so I don't mean plenty like I have this abundance of money or anything, but, you know, I make enough to get by and whatnot. Is this the final round yet? I think it is. Anywho, yeah, that's basically the short version of it. Is, you know, I'm doing this because I enjoy it, and I'm gonna play what I enjoy playing at the time. So, Road to Commander, I will try my very hardest to finish, but if I don't, please don't be mad. You know, it's very hard to play solo and on an account that doesn't have an AN94 or Ghost, so bear with me. You guys probably know, if you play the game, if you don't have the AN94 and Ghost, it's very difficult, and especially playing solo. I don't know how people do it. Some people can play it, I can't. But yeah, anywho, so back to the gameplay at hand. We're starting to wrap up. As you see, it's in overtime. We have 2 guys up, and they only have 1. but he did get the bomb down, so we will see how this plays out. You know, fun times. I don't know. I played pretty well myself, and obviously you'll see right here, there it is. Unfortunately, we cannot win. Ooh, as I burp at the end here. This Legion guy was totally going here. Oh man, excuse me. Oh, why am I burping all of a sudden? Anywho, sorry about that. But yeah, I keep saying anywho anyway. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and listening to my rambling and whatnot. So thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video where I will cover tomorrow some of the more new maps. Peace.